Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Paris. I know I ain't been kicking it with y'all. I ain't been uploading like that, but I'm back, man. You dig? I'm back chatting with y'all again. Welcome to Hello New World Podcast, man. It's your boy Paris France, you dig? Listen, man, I just want to tap in real quick on the Diddy thing. Here's my thing, right? I've been in Diddy's position before, pause. What I mean by that is this. Just because you're guilty of one thing doesn't mean you're guilty of everything. Essentially what the feds try to do is they said, listen, we have a video that shows this dude bugging out right here. And since he's bugging out right here so much that we feel like he's guilty of everything. It's almost like when you tell one lie, everybody assumes that you got to be lying about everything now. It's like when you dating someone and you lie about one thing and it's like, he got to be guilty of everything. Don't get it twisted. What Diddy did in the video was crazy. But we all have did one thing, or two or three, right? Whether it be stealing something, whether it be cheating on your girl, cheating on the test, lying on your taxes to get a little more, whatever that ill act is, you know what I'm saying? Changing your address on your insurance. Like, say you live here, but you know your insurance would be cheaper if it was at your aunt's house. You know what I'm saying? We can't just assume if you lied on your insurance, you lied on your taxes, you cheated on your girl, then you got to be guilty of anything. Anything's believable. And that's really it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the feds have a high conviction rate because most people get spooked out by the time they could get. Like, listen, either you take this 10 years or you could get 60 if we convict you. And most people get spooked out like, oh, I don't feel like I can win, so I'm going to take this plea deal. But Diddy got that bread to fight. Diddy's definitely guilty of being a physically abusive dude. You know what I'm saying? But is he guilty of trafficking people against their will? And a lot of these women were cooperative. They wanted it. You know how it go. You know what I'm saying? It's like a shorty that want to come to your house and smoke. You know what I'm saying? It's like she comes over. She don't really want to do nothing, but she feel like, you know, she want to smoke, but you want to smash. So it's like, I'll you know, let you smash, but I want to smoke, and she throwing some food. Like, yeah, you got to give me something to eat and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's like an exchange. You know what I'm saying? Like, you bought her food, smoked her up, you know, a drink, or bought her sneakers, whatever. Now she feel like she got something, so she giving something. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like a trade-off. It's unwritten, but it happens every day, all day, on a smaller scale, on a bigger scale. And I'm going to be honest with you. This win for Diddy is a win for all men. And I'm going to tell you why. If Diddy lost this, it basically sets the precedence. It sets the tone for men under him. It basically says a shorty, you could be paying for a shorty's this, that, nails, whatever. It could be a shorty out of town, whatever. And she could be with it. You know what I'm saying? And then years go by, she could just be like, oh, I was coerced. I really didn't want to. It's just he had money. And then all of a sudden, you could be guilty of what was consensual years ago. Now, all of a sudden, you're this sex trafficker because she flew in from out of town or she came from out of town. And now, even on a smaller level, we all look like creeps. Diddy's guilty of being an abusive dude, for being a freak bull, for maybe even gay activity, and all types of weird fetishy type things, but like against people's will, and sex trafficking and mob boss and all that. That was a stretch. You know what I'm saying? So Diddy winning this essentially like helps all men. You know what I'm saying? Because helps all men that like the trick. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of you dudes like the trick. Like, let's just keep it a buck. You dig what I'm saying? A lot of you dudes like the trick. But this basically right here is a W for y'all dudes that like the trick. You know what I'm saying? The Rico was a stretch. You know what I'm saying? So if anything, he should have been guilty of being a physically abusive dude. Because that's what I saw he was definitely guilty of. You know what I'm saying? Baby oil ain't a crime. But essentially, what I get from this is when a dude or anyone is guilty of one thing, that don't make them guilty of everything. And that's what I'm seeing here. You know what I'm saying? The feds is like, we got a video that makes boy look crazy in one instance, and since it was so bad, he's got to be guilty of everything. And that happens a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's not always factual. Just because I did this don't mean I did X, Y, and Z. So when I look at the Diddy thing, man, I look at it as a W for men. There's a lot of men versus women right now. It's real nasty. It's real battle of the sexes. You know what I'm saying? Like, women feel like they want to be here, and they feel like men are trying to stop them from growing. And let's be real, right? If a girl's 18 years old, 21, 23, 30 years old, a lot of women are fighting a fight that they never had to fight, right? There's a lot of women saying, I'm tired of being oppressed. I'm tired of men having their foot on our neck. We could be equal. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. These days, women can be equal, and they can do a lot that men can do. There's a lot of women that make more money than men. There's women that make more money than men. And if you're 30 years old, 40 years old, honestly, you haven't even been oppressed like women of way back. You're fighting a fight that you was never even part of. Like, you're getting get back on men for what men did when women couldn't vote and all this, and their voice couldn't be heard from like before you was even born. If you 18, 25, 30, 40, whatever, come on, all of your life you've been able to vote, you've been able to do this, have your voice heard. So this whole women versus men thing, listen, men need women and women need men. But as far as Diddy's thing, this is a whole nother level. This just, I got plenty money. I could do what I want and have my way with women. So I'm going to have my way. You dig what I'm saying? And shorty felt the way years later and wanted to get the bag. I ain't with dude no more. I'm married now. I got kids. And her and her husband probably sat back and was like, yo, we could run up the bag if we sue your ex. You know what I'm saying? And she got the bag for it and still testified. Listen, man, just because you're guilty of one thing don't mean you're guilty of everything. That's how I'm seeing it. You know what I'm saying? And the boy, Kid Cudi, he testified for nothing. Poor Kid Cudi, because Diddy ain't even guilty of the major charges. He probably going to get maybe a year of time served and a bail, $1 million, $2 million, whatever. He going to get out. And Diddy and Kid Cudi still running around. Listen, Diddy might torch another car if he torched the first one, allegedly. You dig what I'm saying? But my takeaway from this is just because I'm guilty of one thing don't mean I'm guilty of everything. So that's my take. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy, Past France. I don't know a whole lot about law. I'm no hood lawyer or lawyer at all. So this is just my take on the outside looking in. I didn't keep up with it a whole lot, but I kept up with it enough to have a simple opinion about how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? This is a win for all men. And just because he's guilty of one thing don't mean he's guilty of everything. And Cassie was bugging because you definitely wanted to get peed on. It said you did. Like, you requested that, and you requested a lot of other freaky things. Like stop playing. You know what I mean? It's your boy Past France, man. It's your boy Past France. I'm going to holla at y'all. It's the Hello New World podcast. Remember, anybody can change the world. I'm going to be dropping more content, you know what I'm saying, about God, about life, my opinions, fashion, all that. I'm back on it. You dig me? I'll holla at y'all.